I'm Jocelyn. Welcome to Robert Mondavi Winery in Oakville, California. Mr. Mondavi believed that Napa Valley could produce wines that would stand in the company of the world's finest. On April 16th, Ted Allen of the Food Network show Chopped, along with our very own Margrit Mondavi, will host Discover Wine Day. The winery will offer complimentary tours and tastings, as well as wine and food pairing and reserve seminars. Ted was here last fall visiting with Margaret and our winemaker, and we just wanted to show you a little bit of what you'll see when you come to visit.
We're in the first year barrel room, and I'm with Geneviève Jensens, Director of Wine for Robert Mondavi Winery. Geneviève, one of my favorite questions about wine that people ask is, we talk of tasting licorice and tobacco and leather in wine. Do you add licorice, tobacco, and leather to your Cabernet?
No, because we want to be in business with the BATF, and we will not be allowed to do that if we were adding anything to the wine. So it's all natural, coming from the ground, coming from the soil.
Now, Geneviève, I know that you're very precisely controlling the temperature and humidity in this room. Should I leave?
Sort of, yes, because you are perturbing the beautiful barrels and the beautiful wine. So we like people to be out of our territory.
Okay, we'll let them go back to sleep.
Sounds great.
We're in Margrit Mondavi's office at the Robert Mondavi Winery. As you can see, it's the office of an artist. I don't trust people with clean desks.
Every day I'm worried that I'm going to be fired. Because anybody that comes in here, it's not really.
Now, Margaret, you're famous for your rule that when you clink glasses with someone, you must make eye contact.
Very important.
Why is that important?
Because, aren't the eyes the mirrors of the soul? And when you look in somebody's eyes, you have a feeling this is a mensch, this is a person. Part of the world, they say, if you don't look somebody in the eye when you toast, you're going to have 7 years of bad sex, and that's enough
7 years
to make you look.
Are you listening? 7 years of bad sex.
Yes.
We should toast again.
No.
Was that okay?
It was okay. You'll be safe. Also, I remember a tasting at Julia Childs in Cambridge.
Yes.
And then Julia sent somebody away, and sure enough, there came a bag of White Castle hamburgers with French fries, and that's what she spread out.
Julia Childs served you White Castle?
Yes.
That's wonderful.
Why not?
Why not?
Why not? And we all had this wonderful reserve wine left over. Did you order cheeseburgers, Carl?
They're on the way.
Okay. So, Sanda, you're a tour guide here at Robert Mondavi Winery. Tell us about where we are now.
We are in our Tokalon room. This is our tasting room where we can taste the crème de la crème.
Sanda, how do you do this all day? How do you stay sober at work?
How do you know I do?
So what brings you to the Robert Mondavi Winery?
Well, we're just here for a couple of days of wine tasting, and we've been here quite a few times, starting back in
67.
When not long after it opened.
You were here right when the winery opened?
Right when it opened, because it was brand new.
We just had a conversation with Mrs. Mondavi, Margaret, who informs us that when you clink glasses with someone, you have to make eye contact, or else you'll have bad sex for 7 years.
Oh my goodness.
Quick, hurry.
So join Ted Allen and Margrit Mondavi on April 16th for Discover Wine Day. Visit robertmondavi.com/discover to make a reservation. We look forward to seeing you.